I've looked forward to this day, well, ever since I started coming to school here 11 years ago. I remember always looking up to the upperclassmen and dreaming of this day with Kaylin and Justin. We've been together through it all, and now our journey together at Lakewood is officially over. And may I just say that I am beyond honored to be a part of the last graduating class here at LCA. There are so many people who have been so influential in my life here. So many who have watched me grow up since the day I stepped foot into this church when I was only 5 years old, which is why it's going to be so hard to thank everyone. So to anyone I leave out, just know you're very appreciated, and please forgive me in advance if I leave you out. Miss Cindy, you were my first teacher here when I started in 2nd grade, and now you've taught both me and my brothers. Miss Marla, I remember being terrified to go to your class, but you ended up being one of my most treasured teachers, although I'll never stop regretting not being able to go on the Baton Rouge field trip when my class went, even if I was sick. Then I made it to junior high, and it was Miss Marcia's first year. I don't know if she's here tonight, but she was one of the absolute best teachers I've ever had for science. I loved our Rocket Club, and you've been missed ever since the day you left us. Thank you for all your time and effort you've put in for us, especially with how bad we are. Like the time we flipped your whole classroom upside down, the time you kicked Abby out of class for something that I did, and the time, well, we've kind of had a lot of those times, and only because of you can I extend such gratitude for such lovely memories, and for the learning part too, I guess. Thank you, Miss Myrna, for not only being one of the best math teachers, but also for fixing all of my dresses. You helped in making my proms that much more memorable. Miss Lisa, thank you for awesome proms over the years and for all your help with everything this year. You're one of the strongest women I know, and sometimes I wonder how you do everything you do. And Mr. Ray, it was my privilege to have you as my principal for almost 10 years. You've been very missed, but thank you so much for everything and all your hard work. And to all of my other teachers that I have not mentioned, thank you for your time and effort you put into my life and education. There are so many others that have had a great impact in my life. All of my friends who have supported me throughout the years, you guys rock, and I couldn't have done it without any of you. I may have dropped out by now if it wasn't for some of y'all. By the way, I still need that support and encouragement in college, so don't forget about me. Special thanks to my best friend, JC, because I wouldn't have gotten through English this year without our many hours of studying and everything else that goes along with it, like the infamous Nutella. Okay. You're always there for me, even at 2 in the morning, and when all I need is a good laugh. Thank you to all of my adopted mamas, Miss Leslie, Julie, Mama Cindy, Miss Sheila, and Mama Karen. Y'all are each very special to me, and that's why I must thank you. Thank you for letting me invade your house on more than one occasion, for feeding me, and for always pushing me to do better. And thank you, Miss Leslie, for all your hard work you put in for tonight. I've been so blessed to have so many different role models all throughout my life, including Jonathan as my first youth pastor. We did some crazy fun stuff with you in charge, and you taught me so much and helped me grow closer to God in the time I had you as my youth pastor. Sandy, you know how special you are to me, but thank you for helping me develop my gift from God. And thank you to Jennifer Brown for always being someone I can look up to and aspire to be. Sorry, Jennifer Bullock. Ever since I was little, I remember always looking up to you and wanting to be just like you, which is why I'll always be your kids club helper, and don't ever forget that. There's so many others who have made a difference in my walk with God, and I appreciate them so much more than they may ever know, which brings me to my family, the hardest part. First of all, thank you for putting up with my crazy, stressed-out self, especially over the last month. To all the aunts and uncles in my life, y'all are family to me, and I know y'all love me like your own. Thank you for being there for me, well, literally ever since the day I was born, for most of you. To Mimi, Pappy, Grandma, Grandpa, Aunt Bert, Pop, and Mama Gil. Thank you for always believing in me and always being so proud of everything y'all do. Y'all's support and spiritual guidance could never be replaced. And thanks for keeping me spoiled. I couldn't have gone on without that. And though I wish my grandma could be here today, she's much happier where she is now. And I know she's smiling down right now. My dad, yes, I said dad, you're always there for me. And such a great provider. I don't think God could have blessed us with a better man over 11 years ago. And someday, I want a husband and father for my children just like you. I believe you help keep Mom and me mostly sane and keep us from killing each other when necessary. Just saying. Mom, you put so much work, time, and effort into so many different things for me this year, especially. And over the last 2 years with those scrapbooks. I could never fully repay you for all that hard work, so in the meantime, I'll try my best with the Sonic links, but only because they're free. You're the best English teacher, by the way. Thank you for always believing in me when I didn't believe in myself, and for always going the extra mile. Thank you for putting up with me when I know no one else would have. TJ, you may be taller than me, but you're still my little brother, and I love you a lot, and you're going to do great in life. Thank you for catching my slack at home, by the way. Caleb, my boogie bear, I love you more than you'll ever understand. You can always brighten my day without even knowing it. And it's probably because of you that I'm staying here at home for college. Now last, but certainly not least, all glory in my life goes to God. I'm the person you see today only because of Jesus. He's shown me what choices to make and guided me in the direction to go for as long as I've let him. He's continuing to show me what path to take each and every day of my life. I am who I want to be and right where I want to be only because I know I am where God wants me to be right now. I'll be attending the East in the fall for my second semester as a nursing major. I'd love to be a traveling nurse, but it's all in God's hands. Again, thank you to every single person who has somehow placed their piece of the puzzle in my life. Every single one of you has in some way helped mold me into the person standing before you today. Though I will miss high school dearly, and it will be very hard to say goodbye, this chapter of my life is closing, only to begin a whole new chapter of adventure, learning, and excitement.